everybody. This is Healings on the Go with Linda DeVitis. I would like to welcome my special guest, Kendall Bell, to the show. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
For those who don't know me, I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium. I'm a professional space clearer, crystal healer, dolphin, magnified, candle manifestation healings. I've written a book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, that's available on Barnes & Noble's, Amazon, and my site, healingsonthego.com. Today we will talk about dark shadows?
So we're going to be talking about the art of shadow boxing.
Yeah, shadow boxing.
Just dealing with our shadows in a healthy manner and understanding that our shadows, they're a part of our light. They're one and the same thing. And just sharing our experiences and what we've learned, throughout our periods of transformation, and in hopes that it can help you guys.
Exactly. Today is all about the planet lifting in different energy waves. We're going through today the lucky 222, which is a very powerful manifestation day. The planet is raising the vibration, and when it does that, what happens? Certain people that are in our lives don't match anymore. So it's not a bad thing, but our vibration doesn't match certain people, and certain people fall out of the picture. Now, some people say, why is this happening? But it's essential to part of growing. The energy, how it's lifting up, and certain people are not on your vibe anymore. Our energy is expanding in different directions, and now is the time to manifest, especially today during the most powerful day, 222, powerful manifestation. Do you notice the shift in the energy?
Oh, I feel it. I feel it. And, the number one thing for me that I've been doing is just staying grounded. Mm-hmm. I've been jogging, jogging with my dog, eating right. I stopped eating meat again. I'm drinking a lot of water. And I'm just trying to prepare my body for the energies that are coming through. Because I noticed, last full moon when I had the shift, I was eating poorly. I wasn't to where I was with my exercise and everything, and it was treacherous. It was treacherous, but yeah, I could feel it. And it's strong, but it's subtle. Mm-hmm.
It's very strong, exactly. And certain people are coming into your life. Some people want to block the shine. Some people are coming for different reasons. But as I tell everyone, there's no anger, no hatred involved. They're part of your journey. They're teaching you something, and they're just misaligned at the moment.
It's true.
Yeah.
And, one of the things that I noticed, not just today, but throughout the last, 2 years for me is, each time I unlock a level within myself and I heal a part of myself, my shadow self, and I make peace with that part of me, I'm faced with the people that I was with up until that point not seeing me the same, so I become a threat to them.
Exactly.
I become, the enemy. I become the talk of the party. I become, the laughing stock, all these things, because they don't understand. And when it first started with me, I used to take offense to it. It hurt me because, I'm a sensitive person. I'm a Pisces. I'm very sensitive, and I love you from the jump, no matter what. So, I didn't understand why people were turning on me, why this was happening, until I realized it wasn't about them. It was about me. And I went into isolation. I cut off everybody for a while, and it wasn't anything personal, but it was personal. It was for me. And when I came out different. And when I came out, the people that were supposed to be aligned with me on my next level, they started showing up. And it was a beautiful experience. And the first time that I experienced it, it just opened my eyes and opened my mind to knowing that no matter what is going on the outside of me, it's all about how I deal with it on the inside. The steps that I take to make sure that I'm prepared for these shifts, and I don't project, and I don't blame other people for what I'm attracting, because I know why things are going on in my life. And 10 times out of 10, it's because of what I'm holding within myself. And I can't stop things. We can't stop things from happening, but we can always prepare ourselves for how we're going to respond.
Exactly.
That's it. Just the response. That's where the power's at.
Exactly. And I want to say a quick hello to Teresa, Elena, Ria. Thank you for joining. Hi, Mickey. Delisa with Diamond Delicious. She sells awesome stuff. You would love to tune into her show. She goes on Facebook Live. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a time to protect your energy. And what do you feel helps you the most by protecting your energy?
Right now, protecting my energy it's more me protecting myself from my thoughts right now. And one of the things that I'm doing mostly is positive affirmations, cleansing my body. I'm exercising. I'm using my crystals, shower meditations. I'm trying to unplug from reality as much as I possibly can during this time and all of the time now, because I notice now when things start getting frazzled in my life, it's because I'm not doing the internal work. And the moment I start doing these little steps, dancing in my kitchen, raising my vibration, talking to strangers, all these little things that just shift my perspective, I start to get back in line. I start to feel my vibration raise, and I'm able to operate the way that I'm supposed to operate.
Yes, and I've been doing a lot of healing candles, especially these past couple of days. And healing candles help me a lot because they remove the fog. But of course, you have to do the work too, because then it'll come real quick. You know, you want to stay at that cleansing, nice healing space by doing affirmations, crystals. Which one's your favorite crystal?
My favorite crystal is, I have to say, the amethyst. There's something about the amethyst, and I love clear quartz for some reason, and selenite.
Yes.
I don't have one favorite.
I love selenite.
It's selenite, and I like pyrite, and I like black tourmaline. So there's an assortment of crystals that I use, but my number one source of healing when it comes to, everything is the water, is nature, getting unplugged from reality,
Right.
Staying away from people, being in isolation, and making peace with the things that I thought were gone, that I hid and I put under the rug. And that's where I call my shadows, and I was ashamed of a lot of the things that I did in my life, and I didn't give myself enough credit to know, because I didn't know that a lot of the things that happened in my life, I was born into.
Right.
So I blame myself for the things that happen. I blame myself for
Don't blame yourself.
No, I know this now, but we all do this. And,
Yes,
there's so
we
many
do.
of us out
We
there,
sure
especially
do.
kids, we don't know better. Your parents, your dad doesn't show up for your game. Your mom and your dad are fighting. Little
I
things like
know.
that, you start to blame yourself. And that's why, now with me, now I know this, and I know that, no matter what it is that I'm doing, how I see things is the only thing that matters. My perspective is the only thing that matters. And, I see a lot of my friends and a lot of people around me, we replay the same things over and over and over and over and over again in our head until we come to the point where we find the growth. And when we find the growth, that's when we find the lesson. And then when we find the lesson, that's when we find the blessings.
And you're writing a book just like I did.
I am.
Yes.
I am. I'm writing a book.
Looking forward to reading it.
Yes, I am. I'm writing a book. I'm just coming into my true self and my creative side and my artistic side. And what I once thought was a shame, my life, my upbringing, the way that the environment that I was in, and the people that I was around, and just me and my life in the past. I was ashamed of it, but now I see its power. I turn my pain into power. I don't have to be my circumstances. You don't have to be your circumstances. The only thing that we can become is the outcome of our circumstances, and that comes from our perspective. And if our perspective's unhealthy, that's what we're going to attract in our relationships, in our jobs, wherever we go or walk down the street. So I just practice gratitude more than anything, and I practice just having a high vibration, and I practice it all the time. I'll go into the supermarket and I'll say, I'm lovable, I love everybody, and I'll have this vibration, and I'll walk in and people are smiling at me, and there's people from all different walks of life. That's how I know it's working.
Because you're shining, that's why.
That's
Positivity gives you a nice glow on your face.
That's it.
It's true.
That's it. And, most people just want to be met with warmth, and they want to be accepted, and just seen. So I see that. I want that. So I just try to put myself in other people's shoes. But, in the terms of the shadow work and, doing this work, I understand that not everybody's at my level.
Right.
Not everybody's at your level.
Exactly.
And when I first started doing this, I was judging people, and I was saying, you're not on my level. And I had this spiritual ego where it's no, I'm dominant over you because you're still doing low vibrational stuff. No, it's not, because they're just a reflection of my past self. Why are they in my life? Because I attracted them. So I got to take responsibility for that. And if we're supposed to grow, we're supposed to grow. But if we're not growing, then we're going. But we're going with love and appreciation. And thank you for the lessons that you brought me. It doesn't need to end in turmoil. doesn't need to end in anger and fights, you know, and
Yes.
character assassination and, you know, just little things like that. Because at the end of the day, if you're growing and you have to destroy people, how are you really growing? How are you telling yourself that you're growing? You're not. Because what we put out is what we get back, and how we feel about another person is a direct reflection of our internal state of being.
Exactly, and that's what I say. I have a whole bunch of beautiful crystals on healingsonthego.com. I have a whole list of services that I offer. You're welcome to message me, and my book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, which is available on my site. They're all autographed. How do you feel about the energy waves?
Right now, I just feel like my best advice to everybody, you know, what's going on right now with the energy waves and how, you know, we're so open right now to energies. I just hope that everybody's just doing the work. You know, I feel this within my body, and I know how strong it is, and I know how much stronger it is, how much treacherous it is when I'm not doing the work. So I'm in awe with, you know, what the universe is doing and what God's doing, whatever it is that you believe in. I believe in energy, I believe in love, but I just feel like right now is a powerful time for us as a collective to manifest what it is that we want. Do we want world peace? You know what I mean? Do we want internal happiness? Whatever it is that we want right now that's of divine order, I think we should all focus on that and use this portal and use this time to bring in the good things.
Exactly.
And turn all that negative energy that we've held inside, deal with that, man, and transmute that energy into what we want, power.
Exactly. So the negative people, let them call, you know, accuse you, gossip, all that, but whose vibration does it lower? Them. And we take it the high road because we're not going to hold on to that. This energy is like a pigeon flying, you know, like you have to be light to fly. You can't have heaviness or else you just fall down. It's just like a dark fog that you have to lift off you and get ready to fly. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're going to open the lines in 15 minutes, but till then we're going to take a quick break and we will be back right after these messages, so come on back. Hi, I am Linda DeVitis. I am a psychic, clairvoyant medium, and certified healer. I have also written a book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and on my website, www.healingsonthego.com. If you would like to book an appointment with me, call me at 917-929-4935. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Here is my special guest, Kendall Bell. Welcome back to the show. We're going to continue talking about, what is it called, boxing?
They're going to be talking about the art of shadow boxing. See, this is something new that I created, all right?
You created the words, but I know what we're talking about.
She's adapted to it. She knows. I'm just putting my sprinkling a little bit of mama's cooking on it, you know?
That is so
That's all
funny.
I'm doing.
Oh my God, that's so
But
funny.
the art of shadow boxing and dealing with our shadows and dealing with ourselves and, you know, understanding, you know, beyond the darkness is a big ball of light waiting to be ignited.
Exactly. The darkness,
is.
I went through a lot of stuff too. And it's true. After the darkness brought the light. It got me into healings and stuff. But you'll just have to read my book and find out what else happened.
Gotta read her book. It's a pretty good book.
That is so funny. Okay, did you want to ask me?
I just wanted to talk to you about, so one of the things that, you know, I had a hard time dealing with is my own self-talk.
Right.
Do you have any advice for us on how to overcome that?
Like the chatter in the
The
mind.
chatter in the mind.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens to me a lot too, and especially at night when you're like laying there and all these thoughts are popping in your head. The best thing that works for me is breathing. It changes your focus when you breathe. And also selenite. I like tuck it in there and lay down with it.
Yeah.
And it really helps because the selenite is the bringer of the white light, and it really helps me, you know, the energy itself. But basically, deep breathing is really what helps me shift my thought. And then I think to myself, is there something that feels good? If it feels good, I'm going to keep thinking about it. And then I notice, I observe my thoughts. Is it negative? Okay, let's switch it now because it's not going to serve me any good. It's not going to make me feel good, and I don't want it manifested in my reality. So then I start focusing and I start beaming light on my body and just seeing it expand like the white light. And I start focusing on that instead. So I start seeing that I'm a white being, or sometimes I'll use different colors and I'll use gold or pink. And I'll start feeling the colors, and then I'll hold on to my crystal, keep breathing, and sure enough, the thought will be gone.
So we do visualization.
Yes.
Yes, I do this in the shower. I don't leave my house without visualizing, you know, how it is that I want to feel. I try to release everything that I was harboring, all negative energies, and just try to start every day off as clear as I possibly can.
Exactly.
And operate. And you know, another thing that, you know, I've realized with me is my reflection over projection process. Anytime I'm going through something, no matter what it is that I'm going through, if it's, you know, a fight with somebody or something, you know, of bad vibrations, I'm asking myself, what is this doing for me now? Not why is this happening to me? What is this doing? Why is this person doing this to me? It's what is this doing for me? And that's me, you know, turning pain into power. And it's been very helpful for me, you know, during this process, during this transformation.
What advice would you give those that are struggling?
The best advice that I can give you is, you know, if you can't do it alone, be surrounded by people who have done it alone. Like, if you need support, get support. But the best method I feel for us, you know, individuals, is to do it in isolation and be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up for your past mistakes. Don't hold grudges. Don't hold anger towards other people. Forgiveness, and just letting go all of that mud. You feel so much lighter. You know, a good cry sometimes, just getting it out is cleansing. And just all these little things. There's a whole arsenal of things that we can methods that we can use, but you know, cleansing ourselves internally is the best. Doing things externally, going to the club, you know, going in, you know, having multiple partners and buying things, all of those things, they're always going to lead us astray, always. And that's why, you know, you'll have people who are millionaires, but they're still miserable, they're still narcissistic, they still want to hurt others, you know, they still want to have power over others. And true power, it comes in the form of empathy and kindness. It doesn't come in aggression and egoism. So.
Exactly. Letting go of what doesn't serve you in the highest good of all, because your energy attracts things, and your aura, everything stems from the mind first, and then your energy is affected, the aura. Did you ever I remember walking into Garden World, and this lady had this beautiful glow, and I told her, wow, your glow is beautiful. She was, why, thank you. And you could tell, like, the way she was shining.
Yeah.
So our thoughts are so magnetic, and when you feel down, people feel you down. Everything's like a reflection of how you're feeling. Hi, Delisa, welcome. She has Diamond Delisa, beautiful accessories. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Please like and share. That would be great. So basically today we're talking about dark shadows and how to deal with them. Self-love and working on yourself, that's so important. Affirmations, you have to love yourself, because then you're teaching people how they're going to treat you.
Yes.
If you feel crappy about yourself, you're tolerating them to talk to you like that. You understand? It always comes from you. Love yourself. You're a beautiful, infinite, divine soul. You know, you're one in a zillion. So see that in you. Some people are so hard on themselves. We're our worst critics, you know that?
Yes.
The way we think about ourselves is like some people need just to see the positive, try to reflect on that.
That's true. I say that all the time. I'm my own worst enemy and my own best friend.
Exactly.
There's nothing that you can do to me I haven't already did. You know, and just I make sense of that, and I use that to help guide me. You know, I am literally learning every day. I try to learn from everybody. I look at everybody as my teacher, and I feel that if I meet them with anger, aggression, judging them, then I'm missing out on a message. I'm missing out on another clue. I'm missing out on something. I made a game out of it, and it's a good game that makes me sleep well at night. You know, so.
Exactly, and doing spiritual baths is amazing. Any way you can heal. I do candles, Reiki. You can even take some Epsom salt and wash your whole body with it. It sparkles up the aura and it refreshes it. Just go to the shower and ask God to, or anyone that you want to call on to wash away anything negative that doesn't serve you in the highest good of all. Then visualize that darkness coming off you down to your feet. That's another little easy step to do. Sometimes you want to think positive, but that fog is so thick, you need to do a healing because it's just accumulation. That's what I believe in.
Yes.
I had times where I felt really down and I felt like, oh my goodness, I need to do my own candle, and I did, and because I'm so open to them, within like 20 minutes I felt this cloud off me. Then you can work on yourself. But if you feel that downness, how are you going to start saying, okay, I feel good? You know what I mean? It's so funny.
It's tough getting yourself out of the mud. And everybody who's going through something, I can just tell you guys, I promise you, it is not designed to destroy you. It's only teaching you about your power within. We are all born for something great. There is not anybody greater or lesser than you. You know, you're an angel, and you're here to make a difference, but you have to start with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, what we see around us, all of this madness we see around us, it's going to continue, but it's about staying centered in the midst of the darkness.
Yes.
And that's where we get that's where we get those gems. That's where we were able to fully understand our power and the depths of it. And it also it reveals more of our purpose.
Exactly, that's for sure. Thank you, Delisa. You're very sweet with your comments, and you guys are so awesome and great. Again, please like and share. That would be awesome. We're going to continue speaking about people that are stuck. People feel like they're stuck, but they're not really stuck, are they? Sometimes you do get stuck, but I always say, don't stay down too long, because after that, it becomes a whole new ball game. Your energy goes down, you start getting holes in your aura. And so it's good to process it, release it when you can. Take time to heal. You don't have to go speed, like, okay, now I gotta go. When you're ready. But just don't stay down too long, because it hurts yourself at the end, you know? Life is so precious and so limited. You just don't want to stay stuck in a ball of negativity.
And test yourself. Practice holding a mindset of negativity, and go out and just go roam and see what you're met with. And then practice holding a vibration of positivity and finding ups to your downs, and go out and see what you're met with. And just keep practicing and realizing that the power is within you. What you feel within is what you're going to project on the outside.
Exactly. We're all healers on a different level. I feel that everyone has a sense of psychic in them, whether it's intuition or feelings, so many different ways. We all have something, we all have our deep inner voice that guides us. And always listen to that voice. It's God speaking through you and your angels.
It's the soft voice.
Exactly.
I had a hard time hearing that.
Exactly. Yeah, when you feel very worried and stressed out, it does kind of close it. But look at you now. You're a diamond.
Hey, listen.
You are.
I'm still working out the kinks, you know, but again, I'm just remaining accountable for who I am. I don't blame anybody for what I'm going through. I look at everybody as my teacher, as a reflection of my future, my present, or my past self, and I meet you with kindness. And that's what helps me realize and understand my power is my power, and no one can take it from me. No one can take your power away from you. When you're going to change, things are going to shift. Even your own parents are going to look at you like you're weird. You're going to feel like you're the black sheep. You're going to feel like, you know, you're the person that nobody understands. But it's not about what they understand. It's about what you understand about yourself. And once you break free from those chains, you're actually free in your ancestral lines. Your ancestors are with you. They're guiding you. They're rooting for you. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a reason why things happen where, you know, if you're gonna go down the street and then something tells you to take a right and you take a right and then around the corner, you know, a car crashes. You know what I mean? That could have been you. There's no coincidence. So it's like it's best that we clear our being so we can listen to the soft voice and understand that whatever one we feed is what we're gonna hear. If we feed the voice of negativity, if we feed the harsh voice, the one that wants to retaliate, the one that wants to go and destroy someone's life or destroy ourselves, that's the one that's going to eat the other. So
exactly, and you know how they say things and then they look like the idiots at the end, you know what I mean? It's like what you say. If you talk nasty about someone, how do you think other people see you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mickey. Amen. You guys are so great. Hang in there and don't go away.
Yes.
In 2 minutes, we're going to open the line. So you guys call us. Call us. Please like and share.
Please do.
We'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned. Hi, I am Linda DeVitis. I am a psychic, clairvoyant medium, and certified healer. I have also written a book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and on my website, www.healingsonthego.com. If you would like to book an appointment with me, call me at 917-929-4935. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, please like and share. Kendall Bell, my special guest, thank you so much for being here. Kendall, sorry, bad habit. The lines will be open, so if you guys want to call me and Kendall, please do. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear anything you have to say, any questions. Feel free to call us now at 516-945-9099. We would love to hear from you. So again, shadow boxing, dealing with certain energy waves. Also, I wanted to point out, sometimes when you're going up to a higher dimension, it's like playing Nintendo. Things will come out and try to stop you. Isn't it true?
It's so true. It's so true.
Oh, there's a call. Hello, you are live with Healings on the Go with Linda. Who is calling? Hello, you are live with Healings on the Go with Linda.
Hello.
Who is calling?
Can you lower?
Hi.
Hello, how are you? Please shut your device. We can't hear you well. Hello, how are
Lower it down.
Hello, it's Rhea. How are you?
Hi. Hi, Rhea.
Hey, Rita.
Hi, this is Rhea.
How can I help you today?
Oh, no, I can't hear you guys now. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
I just wanted to ask you if you have any advice for empaths, people that are empathic and they absorb other people's energies.
I'll let you answer that, Kendall. And then I'll talk to.
Me as an empath, one of the things that I could, offer as a, source of help for you is always protect your energy. Mm-hmm. Always protect your energy. Make sure that you're saying positive affirmations, you're cleansing, you're taking salt baths, you're out in nature. And another thing as well is listen to your body. Listen to your body always. Your body's going to tell you if you're in a situation that you need to get out of or if you're absorbing too much. And another thing is too is have strong boundaries. You know, you can be a giver, but you got to know when to give back to yourself and fill your cup up, overfill your cup, and give from the overfill. And then once you get back up to a full cup, go back and retreat and replenish it to the overfill and then give from that. Because we're always best when we're operating from a high vibration and we drain easily. And once we get drained, we can't really absorb the energies the way that we're supposed to. So always listen to your body and always know when it's time to retreat and go back into your cocoon and heal.
Exactly, and also connect with your crystals. Prehnite, Prehnite, the healer stone. That is awesome. That's a beautiful crystal. And also selenite, amethyst, you know, there's a whole bunch of ones that you can connect with. They're awesome. They'll help you heal.
Rose quartz is good as well.
Rose quartz, yes. Thank you so much for calling. Do you have any other question? I think we lost her.
Okay. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in. We appreciate you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
This is a good show.
Yes.
You know, I feel myself healing as I'm talking.
Yeah.
We're all going through healing right now. We got to understand that.
Yes.
You know, my energy is like I have this big ball of electricity in me right now, and I'm trying to function. You know, but I'm grounded, so I can imagine myself not being grounded and coming out here trying to do this.
And just to teach everybody a quick grounding tip, because I like to fly around. Oh, there's a call coming. I'll tell it afterwards. Okay. Hello, you're on live with Healings on the Go with Linda DeVitas and Kendall Bell. How can we help you today? Hello? You're on live with Healings on the Go, Linda and Kendall. How can we help you today?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Welcome. How can we help you today?
That's all the energy
Okay.
going on right now. I'm telling you, it's the energy.
The energy is going
The
wild
energy's
today.
going wild
It's
right
222.
now.
Feel free to call us. We would love to hear from you. I forgot I was going to say, oh yeah. So a quick grounding tip is putting your hand on your shoulder, pulling it down to your waist, and the call's coming through. Doing this is also very grounding.
So you're saying like this?
Hello, you're on live with Healings on the Go with Linda and Kendall. How can we help you today? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How can we help you today?
I'm getting a bad connection.
Yeah. Sorry about
We
that.
can hear you though.
We can hear you clearly over here.
Can you hear us? No?
Yeah, she has a bad connection.
Oh boy. So grounding. Your hand down to your hip
So
and then like this. Also you can do this. Put your hands up, down, and push the energy down to your feet.
I do that every day.
Oh,
I've been.
Delisa, that's you calling? Call us again. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I've been practicing yoga,
Oh,
and it's been helping me out a lot.
yeah.
Just stretching now. Before I wasn't able to touch my toes. Now I can touch my toes, and
Oh,
I'm pushing energy out. I can feel the energy pushing out as I'm stretching, so it's pretty cool.
yes. Grounding is from your knees, pulling it all the way down and focusing on roots coming out of your feet. Yeah, because when we get stressed out, frazzled, our energy is like zzz, and we are not grounded. And if you can't do that, go hug a tree.
I do it religiously.
And hold your hematite. I love wearing hematite. It's very grounding. Very
So
grounding.
the moral of the story is just the power of our minds. Our
Yes.
minds create everything. Our minds create our reality. They create our circumstances and the outcomes of them. You know, right now we don't even realize how powerful we are. We are so powerful right now. And I imagine a world where we all just were on the same wavelength. And we all just wanted everybody to be happy and healed and loved and felt appreciated and of oneness, and what that would do for this planet, what it would do for the kids that are under us, that are watching us, you know, and how it would help shape them in their purpose, in their mindset, and what they're supposed to do. I see a lot of things wrong, and before I used to complain about them, but now one of the things that I love to do and I take pride in doing is becoming what's right. You know, I can't really beat myself up for what I did wrong. I can thank myself for going through that situation and coming out with a higher and healthy perspective. But it's the power of my mind that dictates my reality. And we all have this power. No one's greater than the next. We all have it. And it's gonna take practice. It's gonna take some isolation. It's gonna take some dedication and commitment. But I promise you, in the end, you're gonna be proud of yourself. Those internal battles are always recognized by those who are doing the work.
Exactly. And it does take work. It doesn't happen overnight. Training your mind not to think negative, positive is, you know, even all of us, we all go through that. It's just like, you know, that's how we're programmed. To deprogram it for so many millions of years is going to take a lot of time. But you can do it. And just knowing that the head is it affects everything, the aura, the health. Every pain in your body first became a thought. Do you know that?
Yes.
It does. And, you know, being positive, sure, we can't always be happy, but just don't stay down for long.
That's it. There can be no darkness or light without each other.
Thank
We
you,
need each other.
Delisa. Okay, thank you so much for joining, Delisa. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just touching on the darkness, but one thing you said, you were talking about the root. And when dealing with our shadows and dealing with our problems, we got to get to the root of them.
Right.
We got to go back to our childhood. We got to go back. When I started doing, you know, shadow work, I didn't even know it was shadow work. I didn't know it was a name for it or anything like that. I just started doing it, and I was going back to like when I was in foster homes and group homes and feeling like I wasn't loved and feeling like nobody cared about me. And, you know, my mindset was just give up, give up, give up because everybody gave up on me. That was when my mindset was, it was unhealthy. But as I started to heal, as I started to, you know, separate myself from my old environment and just, you know, get more in tune with who I am in nature and more aligned with people of the vibration that I was seeking, I could see that there was a lot of power there. I wasn't suffering at all. I was suffering, but it wasn't designed to make me suffer. It was designed to teach me. It was designed to teach me how to heighten my perspective, how to grow in the mud, and how to have a higher sense of wisdom. Now I look back and I see that I was always strong. I was always strong. I could take care of myself. You could put me out in the world at the age of 12 and I would survive. So it was just with the healthier perspective of me growing and getting to a point in my life where I can go from the future and go to my past and just, you know, console my past self and like let him know like this is who you became because of this, you know, and then coming back in the future and bringing them with me. You know what I mean? That was me healing, and this is what I tell myself in my mind, and it works for me. I'm not saying that this is going to work for everybody else, but this is what works for me, and this is how I had to make sense of the treacherous things that went on in my life, because if I didn't, then I would have been stuck with the story that destroyed me over and over and over and over and over again, where I was projecting, where I was blaming everybody, my relationships, my exes, my mother, my father. No, I took responsibility for everything, accountability for everything, and I looked at it as a divine purpose, and I told myself that I was meant to be a warrior, and warriors have scars. There isn't a warrior out here without a scar. That's it.
Right.
I can't be a knight in shining armor, but I can be a warrior with scars who leads with love and empathy and cares about you. That's it. And I practice putting myself in other people's shoes, and this helps me keep myself aligned. It helps me. I can feel what a person's going, how they're going to feel before I even say a word now, because I practice it so much. And to get to this level of empathy, when I see it in others, I admire it, because that's where pure strength is. That's, you know, divine strength right there. That's what we were born with as a child. And, you know, this world and our circumstances, it pushes us to forget who we are. But
And you're a strong soul. That's why you picked college credits. Yes,
That's it.
exactly.
That's it.
And with your experience, that's how you can empathize with so many other people, and that's how your journey begins.
That's it.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, we go through so much, especially some of us.
Yeah.
Like you went through a lot of stuff. But at the end of it all, look at you now, a
Yeah.
healer. And you're amazing. You're going to do so much. It opened up so many pathways to help others. We came,
You as well.
thank you. We're volunteers to help the earth. And we just came down to assist others and bring in some happiness and some light. And please don't be hard on yourself. You're doing the best you can. Remember that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after these messages. Hi, I am Linda DeVitis. I am a psychic clairvoyant medium and certified healer. I have also written a book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and on my website, www.healingsonthego.com. If you would like to book an appointment with me, call me at 917-929-4935. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back with Kendall Bell, my special guest. Thank you so much for coming out of your way to be on my show again. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Today, we're going to continue talking about fear. What is fear?
Fear is what we feed it. You know, it can be, our best friend or our worst enemy.
Exactly.
I know a lot of the times, I feared things. When I let go of the fear at the end of it, I ended up realizing that fear was what I was putting into with the energy. The energy that I was putting into the fear, the thoughts that I was putting into the fear is what was manifesting in reality.
Mm-hmm. Fear keeps you stuck and freezes you, and you cannot grow. I went through over 20-something years of severe panic attacks and anxiety. To read more about my journey, this is my book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, where it explains my story, a part of my story. But fear, I totally get. When people have severe panic attacks and anxiety, that's the worst feeling in the world.
Oh, yeah. Anxiety. So anxiety for me now is when I know I need to go inward. I got to go meditate. I got to unplug.
Mm-hmm.
And each time I do, I don't have to take any prescriptions from the doctors. I remember when I was younger and, I was in a group home and I had to go see a psychologist. And the first thing they did was give me pills, and these pills made me suicidal.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was crazy because, when I'm telling them I don't want these, I can, they're telling me I need them. When I stopped taking them, is when I was able to realize that, this anxiety that I feel within me is something that I can accomplish. I can fix this on my own. I just gotta listen to my body. My body's telling me something, there's an imbalance there, and I gotta go and I gotta reflect on it and I gotta work on it. And each time I go inward, I come back out with a little bit more wisdom and a little bit more knowledge on what it is that I need to do in order to prevent these things from happening, or better deal with them when they do happen.
And sometimes the fear isn't even your thinking. You're absorbing something or something's talking through you. You have to know if it's your voice or something else when it comes out of nowhere. That's what happened to me. I had a whole bunch of different fears. So it's sometimes another entity. It could be your own fear and anxieties, or it could be something you're absorbing. The mass consciousness has a lot of fear, especially what's going on now with the virus and stuff.
Oh yeah, and if you're around negative people all the time, you're absorbing that. Cleanse your space, sage. Sometimes it's your parents. I'm not saying cut your parents off, but limit talking to them as much.
Mm-hmm.
If your parents are always negative, if they're always putting people down and they're always just in this low vibrational state, just limit talking to them. 7 times a day.
Exactly.
Talk to them a few times a week.
Yeah.
Just to clear your energy field, and don't let anybody guilt trip you into protecting your energy.
Exactly, because you don't need to absorb anything. That's why I used to wear my crystal quartz, because I used to pick up a lot around the ear, and it actually cleanses you while you're wearing it. So clear quartz is amazing. Stones are so healing and protective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
love
are.
them.
I first found stones when I went to Cape Cod, and I was working as a floor installer, and I was in this woman's house, and the first stone that I ever saw was a rose quartz, and I asked her what it was, and she was telling me all about it and its metaphysical properties, and you know, I was already amazed. Before she even told me, I was already drawn to it, and then I went and got one that same day, and I just treated it like my baby. And you know, sometimes I would lose it and it would go somewhere and you know, have its own life and then come back to me with some newfound energy, and it was, you know, I created a bond with it, and it was crazy to the people that are around me. They're like, what are you doing? Crystals, you know, calling me crazy and all this stuff, you know what I mean? But again, you know, it's what works for me doesn't have to necessarily work for somebody else, but I promise you, I probably say about 7 out of 10 of those people that called me crazy in the future ended up asking me about these crystals, ended up asking me more because of the choices that they were making and how they were getting these outcomes that weren't changing their reality. So they see me happy, they see me shining, they see me going through destruction, but I'm coming out and I'm smiling. So they're asking me how and they're asking me why. And I just try to just lead by example. I really can't tell people what to do. None of us can, but if you just change, I'm telling you, the world around you starts to change. And the ones that don't want to change, they're gonna meet you with pitchforks, they're gonna fight you, but you don't gotta fight back with anything other than loving yourself. That's
right.
it, just love yourself. You go to bed, you sleep well at night when you just love yourself.
Exactly.
Don't retaliate. Because you can't say that they're a bad person if you choose the same tactics that they choose or the same low vibrational state of mind that they were holding within. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like throwing a negative ball. You see, you keep throwing it back and forth, and what does it do? Nothing.
It does nothing.
Exactly.
It does nothing. So killing with kindness. People cut me off. I say, I hope that you get to your destination safely, and I wish them well. You know, I drive by
Exactly.
someone who's homeless, you know, I wish them, you know, prosperity. I wish that, you know, they go and scratch a ticket and win $1 million. I just do all these things because this is the vibration, this is the reality that I want. I want this in return. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen in return, but you know what? It comes in different forms of people being kind to me, opening a door for me, opening up, you know, doors of opportunity for me, little things like that, you know? And I see it and I feel it, and it's about my perspective. It's about your perspective. And we can only, you know, speak from our level of perspective. And I just believe that experience is life's greatest teacher. And me personally, it's easier for me to learn from somebody who's gone through it, who's experienced it, over someone who's just read it in a book or was told about it. That's why I research everything, including people. Always research people and not researching where I'm going to go Googling them. I feel their energy. I feel what they're all about. I listen to what they're saying. I listen to what they're not saying. And then I can't judge them, but I let people put themselves in a category where I'm going to be able to come closer to you or move further away. And that's all I can do. Because again, I'm an empath. I feel everything deeply, and my sense of worth and my peace is more important than anything. And it took a lot of violence and silence to get here. It's going to take you a lot of violence and silence to get there. And once you attain that peace, you're not going to let anybody come and rattle your cage without, you know, defending yourself. And we just got to learn not to defend ourselves in a way that's going to destroy ourselves.
And people have to realize their attitude. Like, if you're going to approach somebody and talk with an attitude, how you think they're going to respond back, you know?
Yeah.
The same way. So remember, it all starts with you.
Yeah.
If you want kindness, say, thank you so much. You know, some people have forgotten manners.
My kids taught me that.
Yeah,
My
it's
kids
like
taught
you
me
have
that.
to talk nice, because who's going to sit there and listen to, like, hey, you know, with an attitude right away? People feel it.
That's it.
So what you give, it all starts from you.
That's it. And you know, we had a question about, you know, being an empath. You know, as a light bearer, you're gonna attract a lot of narcissistic people.
Yes.
A lot of narcissistic people, and it's very, very important that you don't play into the manipulative mind games. You know, the best way to fight a narcissist is to not fight a narcissist. You know, pull back your energy and stay away from them if you can. Sometimes it's different situations where you have children with these people, but you just gotta be meticulous about it and work on yourself and understand that it's all about you and how you conduct yourself, not what this person's saying, their character assassinations, their, you know what I mean, their low blows, trying to, you know, divide you from your group. All these little things they're gonna try to do, it has nothing to do with them. It's all about the signs and you being told to retreat. It's time for you to go inward so you can come out with a different vibration and attract what it is that you truly desire.
Be aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts can take control of you. If they say if you don't feed your mind, the mind will feed you. So be aware of what's going through your mind. Don't react to everything, because some things you'll be like, what is it talking about? You know,
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me. So be aware of your thinking, and always try to think the higher way. Like, I know we all go through struggle, but remember, it's temporary. It's not going to be forever. Things are going to get better. It's just a little bump in the road. Positivity, because then remember, energy or words or vibration, will they carry you up or will they carry you down? That's the question. It's the words you say.
And you're the answer.
Exactly. So do you want to pick 3 cards and see what the cards have to say? We'll pick 3 cards because we're going to be done soon. But let's pick 3 and see what the fairies, I've been drawn to fairies a lot. Let's see what they have to say. Something
Any 3?
positive. They're all positive.
All right, so I'm going to pick this one, this one, and then this one.
All right. Let's see what it says. Solitude, like what you were saying. See, keep to yourself. When you feel not too good in a mood, it's better to keep to yourself rather than take it on someone that it's not even their fault, you know? And then you'll regret what you're talking about.
This is synchronicity right here.
Shine within. That's right. Within comes without. Shine. Do what makes you happy. Don't wait on it. Just do it. Look forward to like something that's going to make you feel good, and then run with it and see. When you start getting happy, guess what? Everyone around you is going to shine and feel happy too.
Big ball of sunshine.
Next one is purity. Always trust the purity of your heart. Do things with good intention. They always have a way of coming back to you. God always knows everyone's heart. And if you send it out with negative, it will come back negative. If you send it with positive, then guess what? Your blessings are on their way.
Reflections.
Exactly. That's for sure.
That was beautiful.
So, any last words you have to say for our beautiful viewers?
I just want to say that I'm proud of all of you, and I am rooting for you all, and I look forward to seeing you ascend into your beautiful self, your higher self, and becoming greater than anything that was designed to destroy you. Sending you guys peace and love, and thank you for having me. Thank you to all the callers that called in with the questions. Thank you for having me on your show, Linda. I'm always going to come up here. I'm always going to, come and support you on your mission, and I appreciate you for all your love and support on my mission.
Thank you. And I want to say, love yourself, because you will be your own cheerleader. You're going to have to live with yourself the rest of your life. Make this a great journey, and don't let anything get you down. Rise up, and we hope that through our messages today, it helps put a smile on your face. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Teresa, with your beautiful comments.
Thank you, Teresa.
Elena, Mickey, thank you, Delisa, and Ria for calling in. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome, and we love each and every one of you. Keep on smiling and keep on shining.
Keep on winning those internal battles.
Have a great night, everybody.
Turn your pain into
Thank you
power.
for tuning in. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great night.